Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. As you can see from the title, we're going to take a closer look at T4s and T3s and see just how much better it is when you filter out the poppies. Little setup to let you know what we got going on here. We have 53,000 villager spawners here. You can see I've had pillars in the past for more, but this is about max for 250 hoppers. Now I do have 250 here, and we only have 100 T4s. So we're going to be doing. I'm going to actually pick up 150 of these and leave 100 T3s placed. Then I'm going to count down 15 minutes, and we're going to see how much money is earned using T3s over 15 minutes at. Of course, it's going to be only 100 hoppers, so there will be overflow, but that's okay. I want overflow. I want max overflow. And then I'm going to pick them up, and then we're going to do 15 minutes of T4s. I've changed my bells so that I'm starting with 10 billion. And the reason why is because I need to make sure 533 544 my shops don't get turned off, and I didn't feel like recording on an alt, so I'm just going to pay attention to see if there's any sales over 15 minutes. Actually I'm actually going to be recording another video while we're waiting. I'm doing a warp tour in the next episode, so that's actually going to be what I'm doing. So I'll be watching to make sure I don't get any sales, and then if I do get sales, I'll subtract them from the total results. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up these hoppers and replace them because they're technically placed on my alt. I'm going to have 100 T3s placed. We're going to do a 15-minute timer, and then we'll be back. We'll see how much money 53,000 spawners will make on 100 hoppers over 15 minutes with no pets. The pets are not. There's not going to be any pets loaded. Of course, I haven't actually done that, so I've got to remember to do that now. But anyway, I will see you guys in 15 minutes. Be right back. We are back. Let's see how we did. 336,581,988. We'll go ahead and say 335 million. Let me write that down. I always don't write it down, and I have to check the footage. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I made sure that I had exactly 7 BAL updates. What is that per update anyway? 335 divided by 7? That's about 45 to 50 million per update, and that's with T3s. So now we're going to do the very, very fun process of removing all of the T3s that I placed, and then putting, let me make sure I don't lose any, and then putting the T4s. The problem with the T4s is the filter is not always, how do you put it? Good. I don't know if that's the right word, but sometimes when you try to add the filter, it like says you did not type anything before you even had a chance to type anything, and then you say Poppy in public chat like a fool, and then everybody laughs at you because they know the torture that you are enduring. But either way, I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to pick up all of these T3s. And then we're going to do this again with filtered, obviously, poppies out on T4s for 15 minutes. I'm making sure I time it so that I get at least 7 updates per. I mean, I guess I should keep the money, right? Per 15-minute window, and it should be a significant enough difference because we won't be picking up any poppies. I mean, look at already all the poppies all flying all over the place like crazy people. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be back in 15 minutes. Be right back. And we are back. And let's see how we did. 412,100,000. So we'll just say 412 million from 335 million. I'm actually surprised. I thought it wasn't going to be much of a difference. So 77 million extra on top of what we did before. 412, difference of 77. And that is an increase. Uh-oh. Math. It's time to do math. Should I pause and come back after I've done the figures, or should I derp on camera like a fool and do bad math for 5 minutes? I'm gonna pause and come back with the numbers. Okay, now that we're back, I did the math off camera. We are finding ourselves at a 25% increase, which is more than I was anticipating. More than I was anticipating, indeed. Huh. That's interesting. How much is that per? See, that payout was only 47 million, which is not what it's been. It's been in the 50s, as I've been watching. So yeah, 58 million average per update. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see if we can get the filter glitch. No, we're not going to get it on camera, are we? That's okay. Who's buying boosters? Warman! 1 hour booster. That's actually, we did a lot of those. In the previous episode, of course, these are T3s, and now they're going to pick up all the poppies. That's okay. That's okay. And I really should replace these with my alt, because my alt has the chimp. To redo all them poppy filters? Yeah. No. No. I don't want to do that. I can't do it. In my previous episode, I was talking about dominating is top. And I didn't really get into a whole lot of specifics. And I'm wondering now whether maybe I should have gone into a little bit of specifics. But I mean, it's not really rocket science. Once you start winning is top, you're able to then refocus your is top winnings to continue winning is top. For example, if we win is top for the rest of the round, and our competition is 2.6, we're at 4.7. I feel pretty confident that we will be able to go ahead and win his top the rest of the round. We'll have about $600 going into the next round. I calculated it, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But we'll have about $600, excuse me, going into the next round. The rest of it we all spent. Now the way our island works, I give the money to the people that have participated at an amount I feel is fair for them for their participation. Aye, perfect. 100 left over. And I let them choose whatever they want to do it with. If they want to go ahead and use it on the island, they can. If they want to go ahead and take it and buy pizza with it, more power to you. But from what I'm gathering, it looks like mostly everybody... Whoa, a little glitchy. Uh-oh, buying loot boosters? Oh, and economy boosters. Yeah, she's using her is top winnings. Yeah, I think most of our island is going to go ahead and put it back into the island for next round, which is going to give us a nice little boost in the beginning. So sorry those of you that may want to compete with us on Jurassic. We're going to have a little bit of a boost in the beginning. But you know, that doesn't mean you can't still beat us. You just got to come up with strategies that are better than ours, and then yeah, then you could beat us. But boosting is the biggest, and we did a lot of boosting. We're not really doing it anymore because we're trying to save up the is top rewards so that we can have some left over, and so that we can use some on the island next round. But we have been buying boosters with our $150 vouchers to keep ahead of the curve, and it's worked pretty well. And it's kind of a shame because once you start winning is top, if you're smart with how you spend your money, it's difficult for anybody else to now catch up to you, and that includes going on to the next. See, look at that payout. Well, now I got 250 hoppers now. It makes it difficult for other people to catch up because you just keep using that money you've already used. And for a while, that was, you know, an issue that we were having, keeping up with the current is top 2 guys, JBM and whatnot. They kept reusing their big winnings, and we couldn't keep up, especially when they were like 300 because of the Mustafa stuff. It was very difficult to that's 250 hoppers right there. It was very difficult to keep up with them, just simply because of that. But now it's like we're there. We're those guys. Whatever. Pay to win for the win. But anyway, that, my friends, is going to do it for this one. T4 hoppers are 25% more efficient than T3 hoppers, which means they should be 25% more cost. I was paying 25 because I was paying 300 million for T3s and 400 million for T4s, which that's 25% more, right? I think so. I think that's how that works, right? Anyway, if you guys, I am doing, like I said earlier, I'm doing warp tours, but I'm more than happy to do more before reset. I've already missed out on Kingdoms, so I can't do Kingdoms, but I'm gonna hop on some other realms too. Somebody told me about a parkour that they made, and I unfortunately did not write it down, and so I don't remember. So please tell me if you have a parkour. I really like to do those. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.